So this game right here coming up against Cleveland, this just might be the most important game yet. Fin fans up north, fin fans in the south, to the east, and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. Alright, before we make moves into this, I just want to say, if you guys like the content, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And for all of our subscribers and people getting our t-shirts, I want to say thank you. We love you guys for that. And we really appreciate the love that we get in the community. We are Miami Dolphin fans. Most of all, we are a community of the NFL conglomerate lovers. And so we're here to celebrate together everything, dealing with the NFL and all of our teams, you know, separately. So, with all that, thank you. Let's get to it. Alright, so, here we are, going into week 11 here. After this game, we'll have one more week left. And before we hit our bye week, this game here is low-key a very, very important AFC conference game. It's a very important game. And it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the means. We are tied head-to-head, 9 games apiece. Cleveland, for some reason, they seem to play better when they play Miami. Miami seems to play down to a level of mediocrity. And, you know, we can't even afford to do that against Cleveland. Cleveland is a deceptively dangerous team. And they can win some big games. They have a defense that's top-notch and very fast and aggressive offensive line. And you know, they have corners that will go out and pretty much challenge for the ball. And you know, just think just think of like about 3-4 different Sauce Gardners all out there at once. I mean, Cleveland is a Cleveland's a hard place. Okay, I'll put it like that. You know, there's a rock and then there's a hard place, and it's like, you know, Cleveland's coming to Miami, but they're a hard place. They're going to be a team that we're going to need to beat. Pushing into contention for the postseason, and this game here could have a lot of implications on, you know, where we are, you know, as far as seeding might go, and well, it will have a lot of implications on that. You know, right off the rip, you know, I'm just gonna say this, is that offensively, you know, we're really going to have to move the ball, and we're going to have to, I think in this game, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, control the offensive line early, and by doing that, that means we're going to have to run. I think we're just going to have to play Cleveland's ground and pound game. We're going to have to run. And by doing this, of course, this will at least keep them honest in what they are trying to do, because they're going to be trying to get back there to smash Tua. That's what they're going to be trying to do. And if we are able to get chunk yards and start, you know, getting, you know, free and getting some movement, get some lanes going, this will at least, you know, make the rush that they are going to provide on us a little bit more stable and a little bit more to the point where we can control this, in the way that we want to all game. And this way, they already know what our passing game is going to be like. But I think, my opinion, I just think that we just need to open it up with the running, and then, just really start, tagging them, over the middle with our tight ends, and then gradually going over the top, with our with Tyreek and Waddle, and kind of building the momentum that way. I think this is the way to really take advantage of a defensive line that the Cleveland Browns have, and use their strengths against them, and to keep them honest and disciplined, because the moment they get out of discipline with that, that's when they will start they'll start collapsing. And once they collapse up front, everything else is just going to collapse from there, because that means the foundation will be destroyed. The foundation will be down. So I think that's what we'll need to do. Tua is definitely going to have to stay poised, because, again, they have Garnett out there. And, just their offensive line is just no joke. And, getting the ball off early, and hitting the holes where the defensive linemen are rushing in at, and gouging them for chunk yards, and even breaking, taking it to the house, is going to really keep them disciplined, like I said. Now, moving over on the defensive side, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to stop their run. We're going to have to stop their run. Cleveland is a ground and pound team, and they got Chubb leading the running back stable on that, and then they also got Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt is he's a running back one just the same, and they have two running back ones sharing a backfield. And both of them can do damage just like that. And, on the sides, their wide receiver one, Amari Cooper, he's on poised to become a 1,000-yard receiver. And he's having a good year this first year in Cleveland. And, with the minor mishaps, X is having, these past couple games where he's getting caught looking in the backfield, and I don't know. It could be something that could be, that they could probably use to try to take advantage of us on. However, though, I don't see them doing nothing first without opening up the run game, and knowing that, we've had, a couple Russian quarterbacks, just gradually gain yards on us, and up to Justin Fields, to where he just set a record, doing that, as a quarterback. Don't be surprised if Cleveland, kind of tries to pick up where he left off at, and, have, both their running backs, try to make their mark, and even their third string running back, who, by the way, is just as good as Kareem and Nick Chubb there. Now, we have, on our defensive side, we have our own Chubb, and, his presence is going to be felt, along with Jalen Phillips, Emmanuel Ogbah, and, Christian Wilkins, the whole bunch of them, and, and what we're going to need to do is get after Jacoby. And, the good thing about that is that our defense knows Jacoby pretty well. Jacoby isn't as a mobile quarterback, but you give him time, he can be efficient. He's not scared to throw the deep ball. And so, being in practice, I'm sure that X and Javon, and, even Emmanuel Ogbah have seen Jacoby's work and what he does and what he can and cannot do. And I'm pretty sure this game that they'll stay disciplined and just remain on the receivers while the defense gets at Jacoby. Now the offensive line isn't so great, but they're just they're probably about a tad bit better than the Bears' offensive line. And you know, we are fortunate enough to go against Jacoby, and Jacoby is definitely gonna be trying to get his little revenge on us. So we're gonna have to set the tone early on defense. And you know, and what I mean by that, I'm talking about like having, you know, the first and second half series where they just go 3 and out, or maybe, you know, a couple interceptions in there. We're really gonna have to shake Jacoby up and let him know that just because he's on a different team, the pain don't stop. Okay, so that's what we're gonna have to do. And Jason Sanders, this is going to be Jason Sanders. I'm hearing the gongs, the tones on this and everything, the death tolls on this, is because it's like, you know, his time in Miami's running out. I think that you know, if he doesn't perform well in this game, you know, making the extra points or, you know, kicking the field goals, you know, I think we could be looking at a different kicker. So he's definitely up on the chopping block. And you know, I hate to see Jason Sanders go, because me personally, I think he's a really good kicker. And you know, like he's like what, 11 of 15, you know, and but he did miss that 29-yarder. So I'm hoping the best for him. You know, I think you know, this is gonna be a good game here. This is gonna be a good game here, and we can see a lot. We can see our first 100-yard rusher. You know, with Jeff Wilson Jr., we can get some more touchdowns to both Waddle and Tyreek Hill. And, you know, maybe this would be something, you know, we can get some other receivers in on and you know, get Gesicki out there more. We have an opportunity to do that. The players we're going to have to watch, though, I'm thinking is Tua. We're definitely going to watch Tua, see his progress. This is going to be his 4th game back. See if he can complete this full game here. He's doing good, and you know, I keep the blessings coming, right? The offensive line, I'm definitely, you know, curious about that and see how that's going to hold up against a defensive line that is better than the Baltimore Ravens and probably better than the Buffalo Bills defensive line. So the offensive line as a whole, I want to see what Gesicki's going to do. Gesicki dropped a couple passes, and you know, there's a pass that he missed, but I don't know. I think he could, if he would have dove, he would have had his hands on it. I don't know. It's just it was in his range, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Gesicki's gonna do. Defensively, I want to see what Chubb and Jalen's gonna do, and Wilkins, and just see what the defensive line's gonna do to control Jacoby Brissett and to get after him and you know, just shut down their running game. I'd like to see how that's going to work out. I want to see Tyndall. I want to see if they're going to get Tyndall out there and, you know, finally see what he's going to be like, you know, covering their tight end, Ndoju, I think that's his name. So I want to see what's going to happen. Then I want to see X. I want to see X and Noah. Noah, if he's still going to make these progressions into becoming a good cornerback, and you know, X to see, you know, if he's still that threat as a shutdown corner. And you know, he's going to be tested with Amari Cooper, that's for sure. And we know that, you know, Amari Cooper will probably catch a couple of them. Thing is, though, it's like, you know, can X keep him out the end zone and not get burnt deep, you know? So that's what I want to check out. And one more thing, you know, back on offense, we want to see, and you know, it is Eric Nkama. When's he gonna get some playing time? I know Craycraft may still be out. We'll be finding out here Friday, tomorrow or Friday. We'll be finding out here. So with all that, you know, that's my thoughts on it. If you guys have any questions, please Drop them down in the comments below. And if you guys like the comment, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And for all of our subscribers that we have now, and everyone that's getting t-shirts, I want to say thank you. Love you guys. We really like the Miami Dolphin community. It's a favorite team, and we like the NFL community as a whole. And you know, it all brings us here together to, you know, to celebrate, you know, something that we all love, football. And with that, I just want to say thank you guys. Love y'all. Deuces. Fin fans up north, fin fans in the south, to the east, and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to take a look at our gear. Clicking with the Fin Fan. You can check out the links below. And also know that your support with this helps our artists, and it also helps what we're doing here with Clicking with the Fin Fan. And a good thing about it all is you also get free shipping with that. So just take a look at the gear that we got. Grab something for you, your boo, significant other, your kids, whatever, and help support what we're doing here, and we appreciate it a lot. Thank you.